Man, this is lifestyles of the poor and unfucking fortunate. But I tell you what, but bitch, we got views.
Too, like I can hear any 3-6 song and remember exactly where the fuck I was at. Like, and one of my favorite things was back in the day when Paul would be like, "Hey, come to the studio. The new project has albums finished, and we're gonna do a listening party tonight." I'm like, "Fuck yes." You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind that when I'm in the beginning, I'm fucking 17, 18 years old.
Mr. Don't plays in my top 5
for
favorite albums
sure.
of all time. Favorite rap albums.
Getty Green's in my top 5 because
Green
that's
too,
the album they were promoting when they was at the radio station.
Yeah.
But yeah. So all right. After Doubt Me Now dropped, talk about Jelly.
Yeah.
My bubble. After Doubt Me Now, actually I want to say it may have been in between Doubt Me Now and Finally Famous. I can't really remember because I don't really remember the exact year. I could probably look it up and get it back to you. But Eric E-Mac did the White Boys Can't Rap tour. Y'all remember that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that shit? Mm-hmm. So it was me, Stack, Struggle, Alexander King. Me, Stack, Struggle.
Was D-Ray on there?
D-Ray was there. He was with us. I want to say Worm was on there too. Rest in peace, Worm. God damn, it's more.
Got you a shirt. We brought you a shirt.
Fuck yeah, I should have been rocking that the whole time.
No, you good.
So like that's one of the funniest stories ever because like, you know, none of us had met. Jelly and Struggle and all them knew each other. They were all Nashville boys. But I was the Memphis boy. I was the only motherfucker from Memphis. Everybody else on that whole show was from Nashville. So I'm going into the show automatically thinking, because me and Eric, he had done chopped it up. We had done talked about it. You know, and this was back, I was booking my own shows. I didn't have no booking agent or none of that shit. Because Paul and Juicy just signed a distribution deal with me. You know, it was a straight up distribution deal, record deal. That's it. Everything else, you got to hire your own people.
Wasn't like a developmental.
Yeah, it wasn't done like that. It was done like that, which I was cool with that because I got to learn so much more growing up just on my own because I had to. But so I booked the show. I sent E the contract and everything. He fucking Western Union me the deposit or whatever. He's telling me who all's going to be on the show. Of course, I'd heard of Stack. I'd never heard of Jelly or Struggle or anybody else. I'd heard of Stack. That was it. So we get to, I want to say our first show was in like Knoxville or some shit. Or Chattanooga. So we pull up to the first show. We're all staying in the same hotel. We're all fucking babies too. God damn, this is so long ago. We were fucking kids. I don't give a fuck. We might have been old enough to drink, but we weren't old enough to get in trouble and drink. So we pull up. Struggle had his braids down in here. Jelly had long braids, and we're all meeting up in the parking lot and shit. And me and Jelly just kind of hit it off. Struggle's first words to me, I swear, he'll fucking back me up on this. He walks up, he goes, "You know, you sampled my grandpa." I was like, "Who the fuck's your grandpa?"
Oh, good old boys.
He was like, "Waylon Jennings." I was like, "Whoa, shit. Oh, hey, big guy. Hey, calm down now. Everybody relax." And this is back before Struggle was cut. Struggle was big boy.
Yeah, that's Brady's Struggle. That's like
Brady's Struggle was
2000.
Yeah. 2004-ish, right around there.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's when I met Jelly.
Oh yeah.
So me and Struggle laughed and shit. He was like, "I'm not gonna lie, I fucking love the song." I was like, "So we're cool." He was like, cause I'm like there with like one of my homeboys and my DJ, and he's just like kind of intimidated. I'm a little guy. Struggle is not no little dude. And his first words were, "You sampled my grandpa," with his deep ass voice and shit. What's up, Struggle? It was good seeing him the other night too.
Sure, man.
But like, you know, we all chopped it up so much on that tour, and me and Jelly just kind of clicked because I was the smallest and he was the biggest, and it was like our ongoing joke. I was the little guy, he was the big guy. And between me and Stack, you know, we had the more records sold at that point. They were still trying to get their name out there and shit. Jelly and Struggle and shit. And me and Stack were the headliners. You know, I think we swapped out every other night or some shit. Or I think I just gave it to Stack. I just go on first and let Stack kill it. And just throughout the years, throughout the next 2 years, I'd say a year or two, me and Jelly would always chop it up on the phone every now and then. He called me out of nowhere. And then he went to prison. Yep. And I didn't hear from Jelly. And then I heard
07, 08.
Yeah, I heard through the grapevine Jelly's in jail, whatever. So I ain't talked to Jelly for a minute. And Fat Boy from Jackson, Tennessee.
You're my dog. That's why I met you.
Boy.
That's why I was up here.
I know, man. It's funny you said that because Fat Boy. Oh, I posted a picture of me and Jelly from the show the other night. And Fat Boy commented, and I was like, "Bro, I'm so glad," because Fat Boy had a song that he wanted. He had Jelly Roll on a feature. That's what it was. He had a feature from Jelly Roll on his song But he called me up and was like, look, if I pay you for this feature, will you put the song on your next mixtape? Because you'll be able to get it out a lot farther than I will. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. I was like, who's on it? He's like, Jelly Roll. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, Jelly's, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, I ain't talking to my boy in a minute. So he sends me the song, and I send him back the song, let him hear it. He's like, bro, y'all killed it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We put it on my next mixtape. Time passes. Jelly gets locked up again. That's what he did like that 4 years or whatever it was.
Yeah.
What was it, like 3 or 4 years, wasn't it?
I think it was less than that, but it was
It felt like longer. So, Jelly gets out of jail. So after that, Jelly calls me like the week he got out of jail. This is when Struggle had the, what was it, the Mass Bomb? What was it called, Mass Bomb?
Mass Bomb. Yeah.
Because the Struggle had the Mass Bomb studio on like the 4th or 5th floor of that building or whatever. And Jelly calls me out of nowhere and he's like, what's up, Bubba? And I'm like, what's up, brother? He's like, man, I got like 50 songs recorded. I need you to hear, man. He's like, the person that was supposed to fuck with me is not fucking with me right now. And I ain't got nobody to fuck with me. Come fuck with me, brother. Come listen to this shit. Fucking sign me. White Music was already kind of bullying and shit. He's like, sign me to White Music, brother. Come on, bring it. And me and Dude drove up to Nashville. That was me, Dude, and we picked up old Citizen Flip in Jackson.
Oh,
we picked up
DJ.
We picked up my old DJ Flip, and shout out to Flip too. He's doing really good in Washington right now. He's a bodybuilder now. What the fuck? Right? Like,
That's crazy.
So we pick up Flip in Jackson, and we're just talking about all this shit on the way to Nashville. And we pull up in Nashville, and Jelly comes out. He done shaved his braids off. He comes out fresh fade, fresh as fuck. You can tell him and Struggle been getting it in. And this motherfucker picked me up and hugged me so goddamn tight. He popped every fucking bone in my body. I'm like, all right, bro, put me down. So we go up in there, and the album, the music he let me hear was Deal or No Deal, pretty much. It's pretty much the whole mixtape. I heard all that shit before it came out. And Deal or No Deal came out, and I just straight up told him, I was like, bro, what's up? Come over here. Let's fuck with me, bro. Come to Memphis for a fucking couple of months. Come stay at my house, because me and Dude had a big ass house at the time with like 2 extra bedrooms and shit.
I came up there.
Yeah, you been.
That was when y'all did the Pop Another Pill record for Deal or No Deal.
Yeah. So we did Pop Another Pill and Deal or No Deal. That's when we went down to PCB, shot the fucking video, and it just went.
I was down there for the shows at Lavelle.
Yeah, we had some shows down there because I booked between. Well, actually, let me rewind. I didn't do that. That was Jelly. When we pulled up on Jelly in Nashville, he goes, Bubba, guess what I've already got us booked? And I'm like, what? How you gonna book us a show without telling me, bro? He's like, I got 4 shows down in PCB spring break this year in like 2 months. Dude, that fucking week was insane. So like, we wake up the next week. We didn't have no video really planned out. So we wake up. I wake up the next morning, hungover as shit from like the first show. And Flip comes in. He's like, "Hey man, I met these chicks down on the beach. You see that big ass beach house right there? They got that beach house right there, and it's like 15 girls staying there. It's like 5 of their homies, and they got like a whole shit ton of people from Georgia. And they're shooting the video. We gonna shoot the video there tomorrow." I was like, "Video to what?" He was like, "Pop on the pill." I was like, "Oh, okay." And that's when we got the idea to do it like Weekend at Bernie's.
It was 2010.
2010. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And
so then that was the first song y'all collaborated on, just y'all two.
Yep.
And then
very
from
first
there,
one. From there, it just went. Dude kept wanting to do some other shit, and me and Jelly just wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Me and Jelly was like, no. And then Dude got out of my life, and it was funny because I was living in Georgia at the time. I was in a fucked up relationship with a mouthy bitch, and Jelly calls me. What are you doing, Bubba? I'm telling all of our stories. That's how every conversation starts out with Jelly Roll and me. I don't know how y'all start out, but what are you doing, Bubba? It's every one of them.
Yeah.
Unless he's in jail or something, then it'll be different. But he's like, what are you doing, Bubba? Look, man, I'm sitting here with my buddy Stoner. We got all these beats, man. I think we should finally do that collaborative album we were talking about doing. That other people had different ideas of going routes with it, but I think we know what to do. We just throw on some hard beats and just fucking rap. I mean, that's just how Jelly is. Just goddamn turn on the beat and let's just fucking rap.
Yeah.
It's not easy when you know what you're doing. I mean, it's not hard when you know what you're doing. So, like, I was like, look, Jelly, I'm not going to lie to you, brother. I had somebody fuck me over, been taking money from me over the last few years, and I'm kind of fucked up on bread right now. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Yeah.
I ain't got no ride right now. I just got a DUI. My truck's broke down. I can't get there. I can't get to Nashville right now.
Right.
He was like, well, what do you need? I was like, a flight? He was like, done, Bubba. I was like, well, let me know what's up. He's like, I'll call you back in 8 minutes. He calls me back literally like 8 minutes later. He's like, your flight leaves tomorrow at 9 a.m. Don't miss it. I was like, tomorrow? He was like, pack your shit. You're coming to Nashville. I was like, Jelly, I'm at the time I was living at my girl's mom's house at the time, down in Georgia.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, like I'm literally done with this bitch. I just need an exit strategy. Cause I ain't got no car. I'm down here just like, what? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So Jelly literally like said, fuck that bitch, brother. We got this shit. I got you. Like, just be at the airport. I don't give a fuck if you gotta get a taxi. I'll send you money. I don't care. And sure enough, next morning I woke the fuck up, told the bitch I was out. Fucking flew to Nashville, and we started No Filter that day. I don't want to say the first song we recorded. Oh man, dude, I can't really remember. But I do remember the first song we recorded was one of the heaters on the album, which that whole album is
Did
jam.
you break the knob off?
No, that Break the Knob Off was actually like the last one we recorded, and it became like the single off the album. But like when we first recorded that very first song, we looked at each other and we was like, yeah, all you gotta do is turn the beat on and let us rap.
Yeah.
But like even then, you know, like I was telling Jelly, like Jelly would be walking through the studio singing and shit.
Yeah.
And I hear it just like something about dude got something else. He got something other than just rap.
Well, and y'all had worked. I'm tripping because y'all had worked together
SNO
on
album.
the SNO album.
I forgot about the SNO album came before that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That was early over
Actually, that was actually not too earlier before that. It was probably 2 years.
No, it
A year
wasn't
and a half,
even
maybe
that
a
long.
year, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a year before that because you was up here in the Batmobile,
Yep.
in the Magnum, the black and yellow jank,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that was actually a pretty dope little situation too because y'all both know how Jelly is, and I know he's gonna see this. Jelly every day, call Paul, call Juicy. We gotta get in the studio with them. We gotta figure this out. Like, dude, that's not like that with Paul and Juicy. You can't just
They're
fucking-
Paul and Juicy.
They're Paul and Juicy, bro. He's like, I don't give a goddamn. You're Lil Wyte. Make it happen, Bubba. And I'm like, shit, dude. Okay, whatever. So, Project Pat found out I had a white rapper. Then he put together that 3-6 Mafia still has their white rapper. Their white rapper has a white rapper, and he had just signed B Peasy to Money Train. So he was like, me and Pat and Juicy were we were at a show. We was out of town. We was in Dallas, Texas, at a show eating at some restaurant, and Pat goes, "Hey man, so look, I had this idea. So you know I got me a white artist, right? Paul and Juicy still technically got them a white artist, right? And now they white artists, got your own white artist, right?" I was like, yeah, where you going with this, Pat? He's like, I think we need to do a goddamn group album. I was like,
My word.
okay.
Yeah.
What you talking about? Me, Jelly Roll, and B Peasy? He's like, yeah. Call it SNO. I was like, the group's name is SNO. He's like, yeah, because y'all all white, baby. SNO is all white. I was like, dude, I don't know if this is gonna work.
And it goes back to spelling differently.
I said, that's what I told him. I said, you got to take the W off.
Yeah.
He was like, whatever you say, baby. You a boss too now. See, you ain't, see, this is Project Pat. White. You ain't no regular rapper no more. You a boss, baby. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can tell me what to do sometimes. I was like, sometimes, right? He was like, don't get it twisted. I'm a boss too. I was like, all right, what's going on now? He was like, you heard it, SNO. You should take W off. SNO, baby, SNO. And we were sitting there, and I was sitting there just thinking about it. I was like, all right. I called Jelly. Like, hey, man, Project Pat has a business proposition for us. Jelly didn't even give a fuck what it was. He was like, I'm goddamn down. I was like, because Jelly was still starving at the time. He was hungry for it. And
that was during the Chat Arms.
I mean, he was opening up for me. He was opening up for me and like killing every show. Like everywhere we went, he was killing it. Like building his buzz constantly everywhere we went. And Jelly was living with me at the time. Me and dude. Paul and Juice was like, all right, look, we finally got time. 2 weeks from now, we got studio time for like a whole week. And we'll come back We can do 2 weeks if we need 2, 3 weeks, because I know you don't like rushing albums. I was like, thank you. So like, but it being 3 of us instead of just little old me, 3 of us knocked that goddamn album out in a fucking like a week and a half. Like, because they came in with an arsenal of beats. And they had goddamn Lil Lodi come in.
Yeah, they had everybody.
They had fucking Billy West come in on the keys. Like, we had guitarists in that bitch, bass players. We had the whole fucking nine. And at this point, in the first time in my life, I'm a boss. You know what I'm saying? I'm like up in here with my artist Jelly Roll over here, killing every verse. Yeah. And that's when he did Pain No More. So, Pain No More, that song Pain No More on the SNO album where he's singing, it's just him on it. Because the reason why it's just him on it is because that's his fucking song. It didn't need no rapping.
Bro, what's crazy, just before you do that, he was singing that song to me on a prison call when he was locked up. He'd written it in jail. And he was like, bro, I got this song, but it's not me. So that I'm just co-signing what you were saying. Like, so, he was singing it to me over the phone.
The first time I heard him sing it, so like you said, he had it written for a while. Because he would just walk around singing it.
Yep.
And we were riding in the car, coming back from the show. We had this chick with us in the van. It was when I had that old doo-doo brown ass van. You remember that, John? I had a doo-doo brown Ford van. It was a piece of shit, but we rode that bitch like a fucking phantom, I'll tell you that. Brown. We called it motherfucking doo-doo brown. And we're riding back from the show. Jelly was driving, because for some reason Mr. Convict had the only license in the car. Well, not only that, dude was a fucking narcoleptic, and he'd fall asleep at the wheel. Can't have that on tour. But this is back when Jelly, Jelly's back at Jelly. He's doing Jelly. He's got like 3 phones. He's driving with 3 phones. One's on Facebook. One's on MySpace. One's on email. He's just like, I'm like, bro, drive. So the chick's sitting up front. I'm sitting right behind Jelly. He starts singing that song. And I'd already heard it once, but he just starts singing it. 15 years old. And he just starts going. And the chick in the front seat just gets all the way into the song, bro. Mm-hmm. She gets completely into the song. And by verse 2, she's fucking boo-hooing. And Jelly don't stop. He just keeps on going. He keeps on going. There's no music playing. He's singing a cappella. And that night, I told Jelly straight up. And this was fucking 2012, 2013, maybe. Yeah, 2012, 2013. I told Jelly straight up. No, 2011. It was like 2011. No, wait. It might have been before that. I broke up with my baby mama in 2008. Yeah, this was like 2010, right when he first came to Memphis or whatever. So I told him that day. I was like, bro, that's fuck this rap shit, bro. Yeah. No offense to the fans. Yeah. But fuck this rap shit, Jelly. Man, he was on we know you can rap, bro. Everybody knows you're a monster. And he rapped with no paper and pen. Jelly go in there and freestyle.
Every time.
I made him start writing his lyrics down once we started making some money. I was like, bro, you got to at least go back and write this shit down, because I can go in and type this shit up, date it, time it. I wrote this verse. How about that?
Bro, what I saw that he would do that would trip me out is he'd get a piece of paper
and write down punchlines.
He would write the N-word.
The word, the N-word.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, yeah, he would tack that motherfucker on the wall and just write down 12 punch words. It's like,
and he would freestyle.
He would just freestyle everything else. Them words. It was fucking incredible, dude. It was like
crazy.
It was something I've still to this day never seen anybody do. Jelly was very ahead of his time when it comes to his music abilities. So that night when I told him, I was like, brother, get your ass in the door with the rap shit, but that singing shit's gonna take you a long way.
Yeah.
And like, once he started hitting the therapeutic music and shit, that's when he started tapping into the singing and stuff. And like, that's when I started hearing him transitioning. And like the last few projects he's done over the last few years, like I can, Jelly still loves to rap though. That's that. Sure. See, Jelly's so smart because he loves to rap. He loves spitting some straight gangster shit, straight baller shit, funny shit, goofy shit. But he's also smart enough businessman to know where the goddamn bag's at. Yeah. Like seeing him fucking sing Simple Man with Shinedown. Did y'all see this shit?
Yeah,
oh my God, dude. I teared up watching it, like 30,000 people. Like, dude, what the fuck? Yeah. But I mean, with all that being said, man, to the fans, to the people watching, I am beyond proud of my brother.
Yeah.
I heard something in that man a long time ago that y'all finally get to fucking hear, and I'm so proud of my brother. The motherfucker's got a billboard in Times Square right now. right now, right as we speaking right now.
Yeah.
So shout out to my brother Jelly.
And he even was doing that on Demons that y'all did.
Oh yeah,
that was like early Jelly harmonizing.
Yeah,
He still
my demons. Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite records.
Demons, I love Demons. Like Demons is a dope ass song because me and Jelly's chemistry is dope because we know each other so well. Mm-hmm. You know, we get in the studio and we hear a beat. He'll throw an idea about what it needs to be about. I'll throw an idea about it, and we might even scratch both of those ideas and meet in the middle somewhere, or use one of those ideas and combine our thoughts. And like, even if you go back and listen to any No Filter, any SNO album, anything me and Jelly did, we know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah.
When we get in that studio, especially with Stoner, like, you know, because Stoner he's like that link, you know, like me and Stoner and Jelly. That's why I even said straight up, Jelly, if you want to come back to the rap world, don't. I'm joking. Please do come back. Just for one more album. No Filter 3, we're going to have SNO and Stoner in the studio.
Yeah.
And see what them two fucking geniuses can come up together.
Yeah.
Because I'll take my invisible hat off to T Stoner. That's my motherfucking brother. That boy is a monster. Yeah. And all I did was found somebody with the same quality as him in my city. And I'm telling you, man, like, them two boys get in the studio together. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Nigga, he can play drums, he can play guitar. Shit. Stoner.
Yeah.
Sup.
Sup.
Sup, dude.
So then you and Jelly did the collab albums, and then you and Fraser Boy did
We did the bar album, yeah.
The bar album.
We put the bar album out on White Music. We did the bar album. That album came together really dope too, because we had MJG on the album, we had Boo on the album, we had Chad. You know, everybody just
had that Memphis feel.
Yeah, it had that super Memphis feel. That's all we was going for. We had Jelly. Was Jelly on? Yeah, Jelly was on. No. Yeah, he was. He was on 6 o'clock.
Yep, 6 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah, and dude, like, that album was just super dope to me because it was once again just me kind of bossing up. You know what I'm saying? Just like, hey, Fraser, me, let's get on this album. I'll pay for everything. Let's knock this bitch out the park. Let's get some heavy hitters from the city on it. We'll grab Jelly. You grab one of your homies, whatever you want to grab. I'm not going to put too many of the homies on here.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, Fraser straight up texted me one morning. He was like, yo, he was like 9 o'clock in the morning. And he was like, MJG's down to get on the album. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that's bucket list stuff for sure.
Yeah, and then, like, even like Fraser's next album, Not No More, I executive produced that whole album. He got 8 Ball on the track.
Yeah.
And when 8 Ball got on that song on his album, dude, being Stoner, I was like, man, that was back in my Molly days, sorry, but if you could hear all the echoes and shit's all kind of trippy, that's because I was fried. But Stoner wasn't. So I could tell Stoner my ideas and he just bring them to reality, like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Thank you, blah, blah.
He's producing half of his album.
I know.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Mr. Biggs.
Yeah.
You know what's fucking crazy about your last name? That's your real last name? So now my godfather's last name's Biggs.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so like I've been around Biggs my whole life, like since the day I was born.
Stamp.
Stamp, son. Hey, that's how we can run it. You're my cousin.
Yeah, man.
My godfather's cousin.
Dude, he was
I'm not
calling him
playing.
some.
I ain't wrote the verse yet either. I'm gonna fuck with you.
He was calling him on the way down there. He was saying, "We need to call that."
We're rap cousins now.
Big White meets Little White.
I'm down. I'm totally down. But you're going to have to back off next album because it might be called Big White.
Yeah.
We ain't got to worry about Best Buy putting me in a selected area no more. I can name it. Well, that was my problem. Like, I wanted to name an album a few years ago, Big White. Mm-hmm. But the record stores were still open and everything hadn't crashed yet. And it was like, well, the way it works, you're Lil Wyte, L,
Right.
W. So if we move your fucking shit, nobody will find it. And I was like, well, goddamn. But then now everything's fucking digital. It's like,
You
fuck
about that now, bro.
Big White, dog.
Yeah, I mean, because even after the collaborative album with you did. You did No Sick Days.
Yeah, No Sick Days is one of my favorite projects because it was the first project where I had nobody else around me, like dude and other dudes and a few other people, where it was that No Sick Days was all me. No, well, all me and Stoner. I'll say
You had
that.
Jelly on that one too.
Yeah, I had Jelly on that one, Ride Like a Rental.
Yep.
That fucking song came back to bite me in the ass. That was all over the news.
Really?
You damn right it was.
Memphis rapper Lil Wyte steals rental car.
damn
I
right
didn't
it
steal the fucking car, man. I just kept it for too long. I didn't steal it. I was gonna return it, and I did. After I saw I fell from the fucking news.
Yes, I mean, you've still been putting out. I mean, because you and Highlight did something. What's it called?
We did the night lights,
Night or White Lights.
white
yeah.
lights, yeah.